Hey there, Pony, Rose Pal here, and welcome back to Bunny Culture Stories, the show I talk about everything MLP Friends Magic. To continue my MLP Comics month, I'm going to explain my favorite issues of the MLP Friends Forever comics. These are my favorite comics out of the MLP IDW comics, as I love the fact that it gives the focus on two characters in each issue, and it gives fantastic stories as well as a fantastic artwork, which I'm going to do a separate call-out video on the comic cards themselves. I'm going to base this on these factors: the story, the characters and their interactions, the art, the moral, and relatability. So here's my favorite top 10 Friends Forever comics. Number 10. Rainbow Dash and Trixie. What's a good way to start off this list? If Twilight and Starlight made a new friend in Trixie and made amends with her in no second prances from this season, then Rainbow Dash would too. Rainbow meets Trixie through strange circumstances as she has been made Queen of Diamondia by the Diamond Dogs, as he sought her gems, and she was now facing a similar scenario Rarity faced in the Dog and Pony show. Rainbow and Trixie come up with a plan of using Rainbow's performance along with Trixie's magic to help them both escape from them, as well as making the dogs lose faith in Trixie by making the crown that was placed on her head come off and making some outrageous decrees. I love the interactions between Rainbow and Trixie. Every panel they showed came to respect one another and made a good collaboration between them when they planned their escape. And the art Alice Gabosco style in this issue was really good, especially with the final performance along with the sonic rainbow, and with a bit more world building of where the Diamond Dogs came from the city of Diamondia. Guess that mystery is solved. Number 9. Spike and Luna. The number 1 assistant teaming up with the Princess of the Night, a great duo for an investigation. Spike and Luna are called to investigate an incident in Philadelphia, which the locals think are caused by the dragons living there. Although Luna didn't share the spotlight as much as I hoped in this issue, Spike really shone in this story. As he tells the other dragons, including a girl dragon called Mina, he takes the investigation seriously by looking for clues to the cause of the fires, which in the end turned out to be a fire snail. He gathered the dragons to help evacuating the Philadelphia citizens from the building when it was collapsing. That took some serious guts. And it also gave the dragons the heroism of the city. Luna had some moments where she shone, especially when she apologized to Spike for calling out him earlier when he did not have any concrete evidence, and the panel where she used a royal counselor voice before she raised the moon was both funny and also caught me off guard. Gabosco's art once again was great in this issue, with the designs of the new dragon characters, as well as the city of Philadelphia itself. Number 8. Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash. Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash attended an old-school reunion in Cloudsdale, but Fluttershy has some reservations on it. Right off the bat, this issue has great callbacks to some of the past episodes, like Sonic Rainbow in the Kingdom Chronicles, for Rainbow after she challenges the Pegasi ponies to a race, and Hurricane Fluttershy, Dragonshy, and Key Calm and Flutteron. For Fluttershy when Rainbow reminded her of all the things she did since they moved to Ponyville, such as standing up to a dragon, played a part in the tornado, and reforming Discord. That scene made me admire Rainbow's character, as she is close friends with Fluttershy, and that gave her the courage to attend the ceremony. Another heartwarming scene I liked in this issue was with the new character, Cirrus Cloud. She was remembered by Fluttershy as one of her worst bullies, and she was expected to do something to her. But it turns out that Cirrus was using the ceremony as the opportunity to apologize to Fluttershy for bullying her all these years, and to top it all off, presents her with a special Flight Camp Alumnus Award in recognition of all of Fluttershy's accomplishments since moving to Ponyville. That is a good character for Cirrus. I hope she makes more appearances in future comics. When I first encountered Jay Foskett's artwork in one of the earlier comics, I had mixed feelings on it. But this issue made me admire his art style more, as the designs for all the characters were really interesting, especially for Cirrus. And the moral is really relatable, especially when Cirrus said to Fluttershy that it's okay to be different as long as you stay true to yourself, and added with Rainbow saying with all the friends they have back home, love you for who you are. That is inspiring. Number 7. Rarity and the Cakes. After a successful wedding for which Rarity designed the bride's dress and Mr. and Mrs. Cake provided the catering, Rarity sees the potential going into business with the cakes and opening a wedding boutique in Ponyville. Brenda Hickey's artwork is beautiful in this issue, especially when it designs the outfits the ponies are wearing for the weddings they take part in. Such gorgeous attention to detail. I also like the chemistry between the trio, through the artwork in the story as well, with Rarity bringing in a stride, through both the positive and negative actions through her creativity, and trying to make the wedding preparations the best they can be. And the cakes keep a calm, cool, collective attitude in the situation for being parents of Pound and Pumpkin Cake, and Rarity learning a lesson of not being too demanding, of bringing ideas to the table, and her confidence in the cakes is the reason they like her. It also made me admire the cakes for who they are, experienced bakers, and use their skills to help Rarity out the situation is in. This is what I call teamwork. Number 6. The CMC and Discord. The CMC asked Discord for help in creating different scenarios when they continue on finding their cutie marks, and fun and chaos ensues. Like I said in my color with Comic Sans Pony, which you can watch by clicking the link in the description, this issue was the first Friends Forever comic I ever read, and the first MLP comic overall, and I was really impressed with the artwork done by Tony Fleece. After seeing the previews of the Fluttershy Macro Series comic, which I haven't read, and after seeing Voice of Reason's review of it, his artwork was kind of mediocre at first, but when this issue came round, his art style was hugely improved, and he left a better impression on me. The pages when the CMC and Discord tried the different scenarios is fantastic, where the art is concerned, from the facial expressions to the clothing to the awesome references, such as Power Rangers and Star Trek. And the heartwarming scenes between the CMC Discord and making him an honorary member at the end of the comic made me tear up a bit, as Discord found 3 new friends to bond with. Great addition to Discord's character arc, I'd say. Number 5. Pinkie Pie and Luna. This is one of the 2 comics that made me laugh every time I read it. Luna asked Pinkie Pie for assistance to come up with a great ad for chocolate, a banquet hosted by Celestia, followed by a comedy show to get close to the subjects. One of the things I enjoyed about this comic is that it understands comedy. It displays the knowledge of comedy, the practices of comedy, and comedy all around. And Tony Fleece's artwork demonstrates that flawlessly. This is by far the best comic artwork he's ever done in my opinion. It had some funny moments, some heartwarming moments, and even some quirky moments. The lesson was relatable, as Luna explains, and I quote, that it is important to laugh. The more important you are, the important it is to learn to laugh at yourself. Every pony needs to laugh, and every pony needs a good joke or prank now and again. And the mark of a good friendship is being able to share a laugh, even when it's about something you never meant to be funny. If any performer out there who wants to try out comedy, I definitely recommend this issue, as Pinkie and Luna are the perfect duo to demonstrate through artistic expression. Number 4. Rarity and Maud Pie. When Rarity meets Maud Pie at the Gen Convention, the two seemingly have little in common, but when Maud comes across an opportunity to make a name for herself in rock academia, Rarity may just be the pony to help Maud discover her inner enthusiasm. Brenda Hickey once again impressed me with the artwork, through the facial expressions, to the action sequences, and Rarity's Explorer outfit. The one thing that makes this issue unique from the others is that the narration of the story is done from Rarity's perspective, from her diary entries, so it makes a personal connection to the issue. The real reason I like this comic is Maud Pie herself. When she was introduced to the show, she made an interesting appearance as a character, and this issue showed to be a whole new side to her, as well as her fantastic portrayal in The Gift of Maud Pie, where she sacrificed her gift to get Pinkie's party cannon back. Throughout the issue, Rarity thought she wouldn't show much emotion throughout their adventure, but on the page where Rarity reads Maud's diary along with Hickey's fantastic art, she comes to realize that Maud can express emotions through her words, not in an open environment. That makes a personal connection to me because sometimes I struggle to say what is on my mind in an open environment, but I strongly express it in my artwork, so bonus points there. Maud, you deserve my admiration here from this one. Number 3. Twilight and Big Mac. This comic takes the bronze medal. In this issue, Twilight is feeling overworked and stressed out. She decides to visit the most zen pony she knows, Big Mac. But Big Mac is feeling less than communicative, so Twilight wants to go where no pony has gone before. Inside Big Mac's mind. Okay, did anyone get the inside out vibe from this, or is it just me? I had to say that. Anyways, this is one of the 3 best examples of the series that show creative interaction through the story and the artwork. And the other funny issue of the comics. Seeing the other personalities of Big Mac was really hilarious, and it was a lot of fun seeing what we see in Big Mac's mind when he is working at Sweet Apple Acres. Helpful Big Mac was my favourite, and he gave Twilight the perfect explanation of how he keeps a calm, cool, collective mind when he gets stressed out over work. And we also get a callback to Feeling Pinkie Keen, where we see Twilight doing a field observation and writes a field journal about it. And Brenda Hickey's artwork brought a smile to my face all the way through, even scenes with Spike being supportive, and giving a great commentary what was nice to see too. And Twilight takes Big Mac's advice to heart, and she got back to solving the problem she struggled with earlier, now that she knows how to deal without getting stressed. If anyone is studying psychology and wants to know how to deal with stress, this is the perfect issue for you. Number 2. Rarity and Babs Seed. The Silver Medalist issue goes to my favourite comic featuring Rarity, and also really made me love Babs Seed, and the second issue that showed great creative interaction between the characters through the story and the artwork. When Sweetie Belle gets sick, it's up to Big Sis Rarity to entertain Babs Seed on a visit to Manhattan. The only problem is, the two seemingly have nothing in common. I like the way Rosie and Babs trying to spend their time together in Manhattan, even when they face a few obstacles along the way, with some good adorableness and humour. But after a heart-to-heart with Sapphire Shores, which was a good twist in the story for me, she learned that her parents didn't understand Rosie's passion for fashion when she was a filly, and she saw that in Babs. And not only wraps up in a fun and great way by the two of them going to a roller derby, and giving Babs the chance to meet her favourite roller skating team, and Rosie making her a roller derby-styled CMC jacket, the moral is explained perfectly when Rosie writes her friendship lesson, and I quote, "Sometimes you learn things about friendship when you least expect it. Sometimes I think I know everything there is to know about being fashionable. I forget that every pony has their own fashion and their own sense of style, and that's just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong. And sometimes the important thing isn't to love the same things as your friends, but to let them love it and share that love with you. Sometimes it's hard to put that aside, the things you want to do, and ask what your friends are interested in. But if you never ask, you may never know just how amazing your friends are." Number 1. Luna and Discord. And finally, a gold medalist issue, and the best Friends Forever issue in my opinion, as well as the third comic that best shows the interaction between two characters. In Twilight and Big Mac, and Rosie and Babs brought some creative interactions, Luna and Discord tops them with their interaction, with two former baddies solving a problem. In this issue, Discord has been having trouble sleeping, and bad sleep for Discord means trouble for anyone around him. Princess Luna delves into Discord's chaotic slumber to try and identify the source of the problem. Brenda Hickey does her amazing artwork style in this issue yet again, especially in the panels where we enter Discord's dreams. It's more chaotic than his personality. It brings awesome references to office dramas, TV comedy shows like the I Love Lucy show, and reality TV shows and cartoons like the Total Drama franchise. We even get a reference to Monsters Inc., with Discord's locked door, and Luna calling him Discord P. Sullivan. But what I got from this is the heartwarming panels, where Discord talks to Luna about he truly cares about the ponies, and how he is worried about losing their friendships again, after what happened in the Turk incident back in Twilight's Kingdom. But Luna reassures him that caring for others can make one strong enough to change both themselves and the world, just like she did when she was free from being like Mad Moon. And this demonstrates through her letter to her sister, and I quote, "When you asked me to help Discord, I was unhappy with your request. I believe Discord to be a lost cause, but I realize now that I once thought the same thing about myself. Maybe sometimes I still do. Maybe that's why I spend so much time alone. Like Discord, I'm afraid of hurting those I care for. Sometimes I have to remind myself that darkness, like chaos, is not the opposite of good, just the opposite of light. Wonderful, amazing, and beautiful things happen in the darkness, just as some of the best things in life are a result of chance. And you never know where you're about to make a friend." So there you have it, my list of my favourite Friends Forever issues. You know, with the last 3 entries, I just thought of another idea for a collab, with a certain dear reviewer maybe. Now I would like to hear from each of you. What are your favourite issues of the MLP Friends Forever comics? Let me know in the comments below. Until the next Comic Month video arrives, this is Rose Pal saying, see you later every pony.